Good day, fellow hunters. Um, Welcome to the part 2 of my haunted house candles prop build. I'm going to be completely honest with you and say that I did not intend to have this much of it finished before I showed you the process to where I'm at right now. I actually had a whole video devoted to how I got the dropping wax made from hot glue. Unfortunately, I ran out of room on my phone for the video, and I'm not yet an avid enough YouTuber to have pieced parts of videos together to make it one video, so I figured you guys wouldn't mind or care that much, so we'll just go ahead and jump to where I left off. I do, however, want to show you how I had been making the dropped wax, and I see one spot here where I could fit in one more space where the wax was dropping. And really the only method I was really using basically was I would start at the bottom with the glue gun and then work my way up. I would stop and then go up, stop, go up, stop, go up until I got to the top, and then that's how I basically got the effect of the dripping wax. And basically the first time I tried this video, where I left off was I was simply brushing on the black paint. One thing that I also mentioned in the last video was, and I'm sure you can tell with the especially if I turn the flash on, I'm gonna eat my own words from my previous video when I said glitter and Halloween simply don't mix. Well, it turns out that black metallic spray paint that I got actually had somewhat of a glittery effect. But the black craft paint that I'm using to cover up the dripping wax or the hot glue is also going to aid in the covering of that kind of glittery effect. So that kind of catches us up to where we left off, or where I left off, where I lost the video. And now I'm just showing you how I have been painting the wax. And I've just been using basic black acrylic craft paint and just lightly going over where I had dropped the glue to make it look like wax. You still get the cool kind of translucent effect without completely losing sight of where the dropping wax is. I guarantee you it looks a lot better in person than it does on video. Even with the flash, it kind of looks strange, but in person it really does look like dropping wax. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. I have a few more pillars to do here, and I'll avoid the one that I just did because it's still probably hot. And basically just covering it like this, and I don't need that much paint, and when I run out of paint I still don't, you see when I move around you can see the glitter effect. Yeah, I don't like that. So I don't get a whole lot of paint on there, just enough to cover it, because I really like that. I don't know if you could see it, but it's almost like a translucent effect, like you can see, especially right here. Covering with black still gives it kind of because a black candle is not going to produce a clear or white wax. You're still going to have a black wax dripping down. Just finish up these over here, and I'm glad I actually have the flash on here because I'm really able to see that glittery effect that I want to get rid of. Up here where the light's a little bit better, you can kind of see, you can really see the effect, and I really love the effect of the dropping wax up here. And as you go down, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 candles in all, I believe. And I know it's not super creepy with my toaster and flower canisters in the background, but hopefully when I show you it in its full lighted glory, I'll have a not so kitchen-esque background. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish up painting, and I'm going to go ahead and cut real quick because, frankly, painting with black craft paint is not incredibly entertaining. Just want to show you real quick that using the black craft paint over the previously metallic spray painted candles is really getting rid of that sparkly effect. But what I do like about it is that the sparkles, the metallic part of that spray paint, actually gave it some really cool texture. And the texture actually stays, but the sparkly part is gone, which is a good thing. So you can see I'm just kind of liberally putting this paint on everywhere to flatten out the gloss texture. And the more I do it, the better it looks. So I just have a basic, artist brush here using the acrylic craft paint, just covering up that glittery, metallic, glossy texture. And so hopefully you can see the difference. It's not as fantastical of a glittery delight as it was before. It's really flattening out that color. Okay, so pretty much finished the painting of the candles, and there's no doubt that glittery effect is still there. However, up close, it's really hard. It may look like that because it's still freshly painted, but really the next thing only left to do is to put in the tea lights, which are waiting to be put on. And these basically just simply get put right on the tops of each one. Some will fit perfectly, others may teeter on the tops. One thing that I do consider adding is little tiny pieces of Velcro at the bottoms of the tea lights and then to the tops of the candles so that they just sit there a little more firmly. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of these, and you look at the finished product next. Alright, so there it is, you guys. Here is the finished product of the Haunted House candles. I think everybody says this when they make videos of Halloween props on YouTube, that they look better in person than they do on the videos, and it really is true with this one. It's really hard to, I've been looking at the video right now, it's hard to get the gist of it, but it really does look pretty cool. A lot cooler if you're actually looking at it. What really helps is the fact that the tea lights are actually black, so I don't have to worry about painting or hiding those. They kind of blend in. Turning on the flash kind of gives you a better idea of what it looks like completed. Like I said before in the first video, these taller tea lights, I want to replace those with the shorter tea lights. You simply just see the light better. But I think, as any Halloween prop, given good atmosphere, good lighting, this will come off really well, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm most happy with the fact that I don't need a base. I thought I was going to have a base for this, but it seems to be very sturdy standing alone by itself. But there it is, you guys, my finished product. I think I can probably take a better picture, a still photo of it, than a video, and hopefully I can get that uploaded as well. But in any event, there is the finished product, and if you like what you see, please comment, like, and subscribe, and as always, happy haunting.